All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive in. So I'm going to go right behind what Coach Seymour said. It's funny that we don't coordinate with each other. Miriam, Coach Seymour, myself, Coach Marcus, we don't coordinate before these calls. It's kind of just like, all right, this is the time, do what you do. And that's that. And that's what the trust you can have with people as you work with them for a certain amount of time. One thing I want to talk about the last 15 minutes or so of the call, and this ain't going to take that long, it's what you actually have that most people don't. And Coach Seymour just said this. So I just want to give you just a little more insight into what he was talking about when he said you have no idea what you have in your hands. But let's try to operate from a standpoint of level 3 content, what you're going to be learning in Nashville. Level 1 content is when we teach you how to do something. When anyone teaches someone how to do something, that's level 1 content. Level 2 content is when you teach someone how to do something better than what they were already doing. Level 3 content is when you shift the mindset. Level 3 content is mind shifting content. So let's provide a little level 3 content, and you'll learn how to do this in Nashville. It's going to be amazing. All right. It's going to change the way that you promote and teach and do everything, really. But number one, what you have product value here with the Green Organics franchise system. It's e-commerce. What do you have? Product value. If you look at both companies, you have over 300 premium in-demand plant-based products. Over 300 if you add them all together, with another, I think, 10 coming out this month, which is just crazy. That's wellness, detox, skincare, home, energy, anti-aging, pain, weight loss, sleep, sexual performance, and everything else. Those are daily consumables, a lot of them, and that's reoccurring income potential. You don't have to have any inventory. You don't have to ship anything. You don't have any overhead, that you have to handle. That estimated value is over $10,000 if you were to create even one of those products yourself. I need you to shift your mindset. Think about that. You have access to over 300 products. If you were to create just one product to bring to the marketplace at that level, it will cost you over $10,000 to create even one of those products. A lot of people have no idea what goes in from a research standpoint, ingredients, creation, the legal ramifications. You have no idea how much it costs to just bring this to the marketplace. It's over 10,000 just to develop one product of that. Your business is worth so much more than $10,000 because you have access to promote these products and get paid for it. And you didn't have to make them, but you can stand on them because they work. They work so well that there's a money back guarantee on every single product. You got to shift your mindset. Coach Seymour said, you got to know what you have your hands on. I'm trying to help you do that by taking what he said and really just diving into that because it was so amazing what he talked about. Okay. You get a website and tech stack. This has nothing to do with the websites that we're using, right? This is just what you get day one with the company. You get multiple replicated e-commerce websites. Those are not free. Let me just go try to make a website that even does one thing that the HBN websites do. Just make one, try one. Just go try it. You got an automatic shopping cart. You can get orders while you sleep, customer tracking, shipping information for your products. It's all there in the back office. You got marketing funnels for your products, the store and the business, and gift cards got their own site. Like, think about that. And you have real-time tracking data and instant commissions. Ladies and gentlemen, that is at least $5,000 just to set that up. That's the minimum. It's $5,000 to set that stuff up and store all of the information. You can look back at your orders for years. You can look at your commissions back for years and see your totals. That costs money to store that data. That's not free. That's over $5,000 just so your business total is already over $15,000. People talking about $59. That's bananas. It's bananas. Okay. You have a volume-based, residual income-based, and this is the next part, a patented matrix. You have a patented binary with Green Organic. It's a pay plan that is designed to duplicate fast. You can double dip into HBN Green Organics. You can double dip on customer orders to go get more star bonuses with customer orders. You're getting commissions from the customer. You're getting star bonuses. Rick said he had to pay $20 a month for that somewhere else. $20 a month just to have a website. A lot of companies do that crazy stuff. But if you understand the pay plan, like when you go to a job and you're like, okay, I want to negotiate my salary, I'm going to do the work, and this is how much money I expect to get paid. You do understand that's a process in corporate America in jobs. You have to have an offer of this is how much we'll pay you per hour or for corporate, and this is how much we'll pay you salary, but you have to do this work. Do you understand that the pay plan power here for a company to create a pay plan that does that and allows you to double dip like the money part? All right, y'all gonna pay me these products. I'm gonna do the work, but how much I get paid per product, this, that, or a third. You understand that's over $100,000 to create a compensation plan? It's over 100,000 to put that into place so that it works. You Your business is already 150. Try to take the HBM pay plan and go to your job. Hey, if I sell $59 worth of products, say I work at McDonald's. I used to work at McDonald's as a high school kid. When it wasn't basketball season, I'm working at McDonald's trying to get the money, right? If I sell at McDonald's, if I sell $59 worth of cheeseburgers and Big Macs on the front register, because if I don't put the buttons, nobody's going to buy it, right? So I got to do that. A little McDonald's uniform on. If I sell $59 times three of those particular type of food, that's like $150 in burgers. Can I get access to all of the sales that happen at this store, even if I'm not working? They don't even offer managers that. You can't, it's over 100 grand just for access to the pay plan. You still got to do the work, just like at your job. But just to have access to the pay plan, that's 100 grand. For them to just create something that you can have access to. No background check, no credit check, no criminal record check. What? You got a business that's over $115 before you even work it. Support team and infrastructure. Let's break this down. Free coaching. We're not even talking about the $40 an event. We ain't talking about none of that. Free coaching, onboarding, scripts, product education. That's free, by the way. Live presentations every week. Replays. Access. You ain't got to pay for the replay. I had to pay $60 for a replay that I wanted from one of my mentors that he did. I paid $60 just to get the replay. What? This is true. And it was worth it, by the way. Accountability groups. Real-time mentorship from 5, 6, and 7-figure earners. You're learning from people who have done it. You pay 40 grand a year to go to college. You're learning from a business school professor who makes $40,000 a year. All you're doing is paying that professor's salary. They don't make enough money to be okay. But just so you know, for that support team and infrastructure we just talked about, that's anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 if you hired a coach or you joined a mastermind. That's either $3,000 to $10,000, not one time. So your business is already into the good grief, as long as you're there. So we're up to about probably $120,000, $130,000 for this business. Okay, look at the comments. They're telling you how much they had to pay to get this stuff. Okay, a duplication system. This is proprietary. Okay, the 3x12 matrix that we do with this amount, this percentage, that's proprietary. Other companies can't even figure out how to have products that work and still pay that much money. They have no idea how much Paula and Alexandria have invested in having an FDA-approved facility. Not FDA-approved products, because our products don't have to be approved by the FDA. But if they did, we'd have them, okay? But we don't even need that. But we have an FDA-approved facility. The purest top tier. Most network marketing companies couldn't even tell you if they had an FDA-approved facility, because they don't like that level of accountability and purity and premium facilities where these products are manufactured, okay? A franchise launch plan, a business announcement text where you can promote your business without asking anybody to buy, sell, and join. What? You get a free business. If I get the business free, I can use the business announcement text. Well, we created. Nobody else even has that. I literally made that, like, out of my brain from God. But business announcement text. You can take a free account, use a business announcement text, and if you know the text, which I know a lot of you do, you can literally get people to look at your products, the product of your choosing, from a replicated website with a direct link, by the way. And you can get them to evaluate the product and buy it a lot of times without asking them to buy it, without asking them to sell it, without asking them to join your team. You've never been a part of nothing like that. If you say you have, you're not telling the truth. Because we invented it. It was never done before us. Just FYI. okay? Printable and digital prospect tools. You got tons of stuff in both your back offices. You got tools y'all ain't even look at because you haven't done your 3 links a day, a lot of you, and you stopped doing your 3 links a day too soon. Product stat guides, onboarding documents. You have so much in your back office, it's not even funny. That is $10,000 for that duplication system if developed from scratch. $10,000 for the duplication system if developed. It's proprietary. Paulo's not telling people and companies how they can afford to have products this premium and pay us what they pay us. That's proprietary. Mum's the word. So they can't figure it out. They try, can't figure it out. Not with products like ours that work, can't do it. Okay. Yeah, product information pages. Jessica said she made a whole, I saw it, it was beautiful. She printed them up, made an entire book of the products. That's free. But it costs the company easily. Okay. Personal branding and leadership positioning. Listen, and when you can associate your name with the best company in our industry for the last couple of years, when you can put your name with it, it's like being able to go to Nike and say, Nike, can I use your brand to promote my stuff? Can I be affiliated with a winning brand, Adidas, please? You get to be affiliated with a company that has brand recognition, brand notoriety, no lawsuits, nothing crazy, no terrible history of companies. Like, for example, what's this company? Is Yves Saint Laurent? Saint Laurent. A lot of the people wear that, the French clothes, Yves Saint Laurent. If you knew the history of the 2 dudes who started that company, you would never wear Yves Saint Laurent. I don't own any, but I know it's a pricey, fashionable brand. I just heard it. But you would never wear nothing from that company ever if you knew the origin story of those individuals. Not one article of clothing, even if they gave it to you for free. This is a brand that your name can be on. Your face is associated with the legacy team. You get to leverage Coach Marcus results. You get, like Coach Simo said, you get to leverage all of these incredible weight loss testimonies. You're associated with the legacy team, and your name is affiliated with the brand that is creating an empire. And you have the plug and play tools to launch your brand, not just the company. We love the company. We're loyal to the brand. We rep Green Organic Season, everything I post. HBN forever. It's go time. Go stands for Go to Sauna. But I build my own brand within that. I have a brand. You have a brand. That's at least $15,000, honestly, for the setup. But if you want to talk about sending letters and stuff to companies to get them to affiliate, get you to affiliate with their brand legally, promote their products legally, you think Nike letting you do that for free? No, no. So that's really priceless, but we'll just chalk it at 15 grand. So the total value stack from a conservative standpoint is over $100,000. Your business, before you make $1, has already cost over $100,000 to create. And all of that is for 100 some bucks a month in product with either company, like 3 total together. If you max out the pay plans at both, probably a shade under 300 bucks. That's 3,600 a year or 3 times. Yeah, 36. Is that right? 3,600 a year, I guess. That's a tax write-off. That's a tax. You don't even have to pay that. If you got a job, you can get the whole 3,600 back. I don't understand. Just put a 1 in the chat if your mindset shifted even a little bit to understand what you have, please. Please, just put a 1 in the chat. Don't make me feel stupid doing this. All right. How much time we got left? I got 2 minutes. All right. So listen, I'm gonna save what we got for Sunday, but that part had to be shared. It had to be shared. The next part we'll just cover it on Sunday, but just understand you got something special. So when you're talking to someone and saying for $59 worth of product, which are amazing, by the way, you can get involved. It is so, you got to know what you have. So that being said, thank you, Coach Seymour. Thank you, Coach Marcus. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you, Sydney, as well. Jessica, I think this month. Any questions in the chat? Yeah, I feel like this month, maybe a week or two. We'll let you know. As soon as, look, when we know, y'all know. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. All right. So thank y'all so much for your time. We are wrapping up right on time. Exciting, exciting. And we will see Coach Seymour again next Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. But tomorrow we are going to see the one and only Coach Sonic Jones. And then Thursday, we got Coach Tina, Coach Marcus, and maybe even a guest surprise from Coach Kim. We'll see if she can fit us in our schedule. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much. Oh, I'm sorry. What did they say? Franchise practice tomorrow? Oh, we're moving Franchise Factor Wednesday. Okay, but my bad, my bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, Franchise Factor tomorrow at 7, not on Saturdays anymore. Roger that. Franchise Factor at 7, Coach Sonic at 8. That's going to be Wednesday. The nights just keep getting better. They just keep getting better. All right. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much. And we will see y'all on the next one. Good night. God bless. And wow.